already asked him what his name is, and he's already stated in Exodus chapter 3 what his name is.
Right. And we're going to prove that this name that you see here now in your text was added in our scriptures. All right. It was added in our documents because guess what? This name, Jehovah, the Pharaoh knew about it. The Pharaoh knew that name. Well, how do you know, brothers? Because we got other records that gives credence to what we're teaching. Our records are, of course, our documents. The Book of Jubilees, the Book of Jasher, the Book of Enoch. We're going to bring that out today.
So that really supports the fact that the Most High says, I appeared to them, and the name that they knew was God Almighty, which is a different one from the one that I just shared with you. But we know this is the proof. You know, when man does things, it's a misstep, and because they're imperfect, they're not perfect.
Right.
And so it says, but by my name, and that should have been the name that was revealed to Moses, but they inserted
that name, right? So let's give credence to the Book of Jasher. Let's go to Joshua chapter 10, verse 13. Go to the book of Joshua chapter 10, verse 13.
And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven and hasted not to go down about a whole day.
In the book of Jasher, the Most High caused the earth, the time to stop until he was finished destroying the enemies of Israel.
And that's what's happening here.
That's what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this gives credence to the book of Jasher as a document of history for our people, right? Mm-hmm. That's in Joshua. Let's look at 2 Samuel chapter 1.
Okay, what verse?
2 Samuel chapter 1, verse 18. Yeah.
Also, he bade them teach the children of Judah.
Teach the who?
Teach the children of Judah the use of the bow.
The bow.
Behold, it is written in the book of Jasher.
The book of Jasher is something that we need to investigate. Brothers and sisters, did you know that they give the book of Jasher to the so-called Masons today? When they get to the level of 33-degree Mason, they give them our documents, our book, because it gives more detail on what happened with us. They understand who we are, right? They know who we are, but see, we didn't know who we were. This is stuff that they hear from us. Mm-hmm. So in the book of Jasher, it says, you know, hey, our people are learned by the bow. Our mm-hmm. people know how to use the bow and arrow. Mm-hmm. All right. One more. Let's go into 1 Kings. The Bible is giving you credence to research the book of Jasher. It's our documents.
Right.
1 Kings chapter 8. Chapter 8. Verse let's see here. Let's see if that reads that. Verse 52 and 53, Paul. Let's see if this says something about the Jasher.
Okay.
I could be off on
52?
Uh-huh. Sorry, 52.
Okay. That thine eyes may be open unto the supplication of thy servant, and unto the supplication of thy people Israel, to hearken unto them in all that they call for unto thee. For thou did separate them from among all the people of the earth.
Okay, so Israel is separated from all the other people of the earth. Go ahead.
To be thine inheritance. As thou spakest by the hand of Moses thy servant, when thou broughtest our fathers out of Egypt. O Most High God, our power.
Okay, no, it doesn't say anything about that, but that's a wonderful verse. Brothers, we were separated to be for the Most High. We are his
inheritance.
We are his inheritance.
His chosen people.
Okay.
A royal priesthood.
A royal priesthood.
A treasure in his eyes.
So, of course, with these teachings here, because we understand who we are, we claim the Hebrew records.
Mhm.
We're going to get ready to go into the book of Jasher. I'm going to bring you proof that Pharaoh knew that name Jehovah. Jah was worshipped in Egypt,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Moses knew it too. But
Yeah.
that's not the name that the Most High told Moses, right?
Well, so we can look semantically at that word and understand that it was inserted. A lot of people want to say it was inserted. Yeah, we understand the J's weren't there, but they don't go deep enough into understanding that that J was representative of what we know from our English vernacular as a Y.
As a Y, right?
So it was Yah.
Yah.
It wasn't so much Jah. So a lot of people, because we like to, it doesn't say it just literally.
Mhm.
We want to act like it's something different. But there is nothing new under the sun.
Exactly.
There's nothing new
They
under
wasn't
the sun.
saying Jah, they were saying Yah.
Mhm.
Exactly, right? So let's go into and look, we are on commandment 1 and 2, basically. That's where we at with this.
Mhm.
Let's go into the book of Jasher. Okay? Let's go into the book of Jasher. And prophets, go to chapter 79 here.
All right. What verse?
All right. All right. Now, before we read this, this is Pharaoh telling his officers to bring him the books of the gods that are called by in the names of Egypt. Here it is, because they know.
What?
Let's start, prophets, in verse 43. Chapter 70, the book of Jasher, chapter 79, verse 43.
And those of you that are listening, if you would, certainly you probably don't have this particular record in your disposal, but we do have the internet, and you can go to www.sacred-text.com and put in Jasher, or the book of Jasher, and you're able to pull it up on a PDF. What verse? 43?
Yeah, verse 43.
Or 2? Which one? I thought you said.
Verse 43.
All right. All right. Again, reading from the book of Jasher, chapter 79, beginning at verse 43. And when the king saw this thing, he ordered the book of records that related to the kings of Egypt to be brought, and they brought the book of records.
Mm-hmm.
The chronicles of the kings of Egypt, in which all the idols.
In which what?
In which all the idols of Egypt were inscribed.
On every idol, the name of that idol was inscribed on it. On every idol in Egypt, the name of that idol was on it.
Mhm.
Ra, Amun Ra, everything. Jah is
Yeah,
all
Jah.
on their idol,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Come on, prophet.
For they thought of finding therein the name of
Who?
Jehovah.
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
Jehovah.
They thought to find what?
The name of Jehovah.
Because in Egypt, Yah was the highest God name, right?
Mhm.
And it say Jehovah for our understanding today, but it was really Jehovah, like you said, prophet.
Jehovah.
That's what they thought they was going to find, right? Because Moses told them, hey, the name of my God is not that name.
Mhm.
Read that again, prophet, so we can get an understanding here. Read 43 again.
And when the king saw this thing, he ordered the book of records that related to the kings of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you don't mind, can I see what he saw? It says when he saw this thing. So if I could back up to 41 to see what it was he was looking at.
Come on.
Verse 41, and Aaron hastened and stretched forth his hand and caught hold of the serpent's tail, and it became a rod in his hand. So it was a type of demonstration there, which is referenced in the regular King James Version. And the sorcerers did the like with their rods, and they got hold, each man of the tail of his serpent, and they became rods as at first. And when they were restored to rods, the rod of Aaron swallowed up their rods.
Right.
And when the king saw this thing, he ordered the book of records that related to the kings of Egypt to be brought. And they brought the book of records, the chronicles of the kings of Egypt, in which all the idols of Egypt were inscribed, for they thought of finding therein the name of Jehovah, but they found it not.
But they found it not. So Moses is telling Pharaoh, let my people go, right? By my God's name. That's not my God's name, what you've been saying. And he knew Jehovah. Moses knew that name. Keep reading.
And Pharaoh said to Moses and Aaron, behold, I have not found
I have not
found the name of your God written in this book.
Wait a minute. All the names of the idols in Egypt was in that book, right? Right? Wasn't Egypt the advanced civilization at that time?
That's right.
There was no civilization higher than Egypt. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am the God that brought you out of Egypt. They didn't know this God.
They didn't know him.
Read that again, bro.
And his name I know not.
Wait a minute. Read verse 44 again.
And Pharaoh said to Moses and Aaron, behold, I have not found the name of your God written in this book.
The Pharaoh looked for it. He didn't see it.
And his name I know not. And the counselors and wise men answered the king, we have heard that the God of the Hebrews is a son of the wise, the son of ancient kings. And Pharaoh turned to Moses and Aaron and said to them, I know not the Most High God, your power.
You keep telling me, I don't know.
You have declared, neither will I send his people.
Okay, now hold it right there. So Pharaoh's heart is being ordered. He don't recognize your God. I'm not going to let your people go or whatever, right? So this right here, strictly, it shows you the contradiction in Exodus chapter 6.
Right.
Right? It shows you that. But it does show you, like I said, that Pharaoh knew the name of Yah or Jehovah. He knew that name. But that's not the name that Most High told Moses, right?
Right.
All right. All right, prophets, you with me?
Yes, I am.
All right, read verse 46.
And Pharaoh turned to Moses and Aaron and said to them, I know not the Most High God, your power, whom you have declared, neither will I send his people. And they answered and said to the king, the Most High God, our power, is the God of gods, is his name, and he proclaimed his name over us from the days of our ancestors, and sent us, saying, go to Pharaoh and say unto him, send my people that they may serve me.
Now that's what the Most High wanted Pharaoh to do. Send my people so they can serve me. He is tired of his people serving idols. Serving what? False gods. What's the first commandment?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So, brothers and sisters, the title of the lesson is Live by the 10. What God are you serving? Now, we're showing you, we're giving you a demonstration on when our people started going off, even in the beginning, even in Egypt, even to this day. There's people right now still calling on the name of Yahweh or Jehovah. Everything but what Moses was told by the Most High. That's out of order. It is strictly confusing. So something is wrong. And the Most High is not, he's not wrong. We're wrong. We're wrong. He's not wrong. We are wrong. Okay. All right. So we're going to go back into Exodus chapter 20. And probably read verse 4.
Right.
Remember now, this is in Egypt. They already had idols. They had names of their gods on the idols.
Recorded. Verse 4, Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. He said it because they have already been doing it.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath.
Don't make an image of a bird, of a cow, of a bull, of a pig, of a goat. Don't make an image of nothing that's in the heavens or in the earth, right? Or in the sea, right, prophet? Come on.
Or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not, and it's something, you're accurate, and you're always accurate, elder. We need to understand the whole, let's look at it in the context of which is being given. They've been taken out. They're in Exodus. They've already come out from out out from among them.
Mhm.
So now he's giving them the statutes in which he wants them to live. And when he addresses, like you said, the graven images, it's because